Hello guys, I am speechless. I am so honored that my mother, she's here with me. I picked her. I usually pick her up once a week. We run errands. She doesn't drive, so I take her to get her things that she needs. But she sees how enthusiastic I am with my little coin hobby, and she had this little coin that her grandmother gave her back in when my mother was a small child. This coin belonged to her grandfather. But before I get into that story, I'm gonna tell you about this coin. I just researched it right now. We were walking around Walmart, and my mom needed some stuff, and I was on Google and I was googling this coin. It's a peso from Mexico. It was minted originally minted in 1918 and 1919 and 80% silver, and in 1920 to 1927 it was 72%, so they called it the 720 for that mintage. And then I guess for like 3 years it wasn't minted, and back again they started minting it like in 1931 or so, and then up to like 1944 or 45. The 1918 and 1919s are 80% minted in 80% silver, and there was really no record of how many were minted at the time, and those are very rare and expensive if you can find them, but they're usually in very worn condition. The 1920 through 1927 were the second mintage, and those are rare still, and this is one of those. This is a 1926. And oh guys, hold on, let me show you the rear. It's got the rays and the Liberty cap. It says Liberty, and it's kind of nice toning to it too, and it's got some writing on it: Independencia, Independence, and Liberty. Independencia y Libertad. And this is my mom. Mama, say hi to YouTube.
Hi guys.
All right, so that's my mama. She gave me this because of my enthusiasm for coins. She said that I would appreciate it and preserve it, and I will do that, and I will pass it on to my children. This is probably, now that I know the story to this, my most prized possession. I swear, I'm gonna tell you the story of this. It's gonna be not too long of a video, but I have to share this. This is because I have my mother here and she knows the story. So my great grandfather, her grandfather, his name was Barbaro Barba. And back in the 1926, actually, through 1929, there were the Cristero Rebellion, or the Cristero Wars in Mexico, which was an atheist or anti-clerical, anti-Catholic movement that was spreading through that part of Mexico. And people were being told to go to the cities. People were abandoning or forced to abandon their lands and their haciendas or ranches and all that. Well, my great grandfather, he wasn't really a wealthy man, but he was a hard-working man, and he had a lot of daughters, and they were all working and tilling the ground and working the farms. So he hid his money in an adobe wall in I guess the rebellion started in 26, and look at this coin's at 26 through 1929. So he hid. He was a man of no, he wasn't a very rich man, but he had his little treasure that he stored, that he hid in his adobe wall. So years pass. The rebellion ends in 1929. My grandfather, Mom, ¿en qué año murió tu abuelo?
Como en 1945.
Okay. I asked my mom what year my great grandfather died. She says in 1945. So my mom was born in 1944, so she probably doesn't remember him, but definitely remembers her great grandmother. So he dies in 1945, and in the 1950s, one of my great grandfather's sons finds the coins in the wall, because my great grandfather, according to my mother, forgot about the coins, the silver coins he hid in the adobe wall. So one of the sons finds it in the 1950s, and so my great grandmother was still alive at the time, and she intervened because the son, my great grandfather's son, was gonna just take the treasure for himself, but my great grandfather had a lot of daughters, and they inherited nothing, because in those days none of the women were given any inheritance, because the thinking was, oh, the son-in-laws are gonna come in and gonna steal the wealth away from the family, so the women got nothing. So the great grandmother, according to my mother, says no, she took possession of the coins, and she had like 50 or 60 granddaughters. I mean, she had tons of granddaughters. It was like this family on my mom's side is heavy with women. So she took the however many coins there were, and she gave all her granddaughters some of these coins. And my mom, this is the coin that my mom got back when she was a little girl. My mom was born in 1944, and she got this when she was... Mamá, ¿cuántos años tenías tú cuando te dieron esa moneda?
Cuando tenía como 14,
Mamá,
13, 14 años.
my mom was an early teenager. She was 13 or 14 years old when she got this coin from her great grandmother. And this coin was hidden in an adobe wall. It was it's got a crazy story. If it wasn't for my great grandmother being alive at the time to intercede and intervene, her son at the time would have squandered this probably on some tequila at some bar or something, or some prostitutes. I don't know. Just who knows. But you know, this is a little treasure, an heirloom in my family now that I know the story to it. But that's pretty awesome. It's got some cool little toning to it. It's 72% silver, 1926 with mint. It's got some good, it's really nice. It's 0720, so that's the way they wrote their lei. It says lei 720, 72% silver. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's kind of long, but I thought you'd find this a pretty cool story, and my mom's here to corroborate it. She told me this story now, and she gave me this coin, and it's so special to me, and it's beautiful. Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too.
Coin roll hunting kills. All right, guys, take care. Happy hunting, guys.